Hi Sagittarius. King of Swords, that could be Gemini. Five of Pentacles, there's that Five of Pentacles again. Knight of Swords, that could be Aquarius. Eight of Swords. Two of Wands, Death, that could be Scorpio. The Sun, that could be Leo. Okay. Alright. So. Somebody cut you off? Or is this just, and I don't, this isn't recently, this is kind of a theme type issue, or what kind of still stuck in your craw, so to speak, like what needs to be looked at. Not solved or resolved, just examined, and what's unfinished for you here. What's this Five of Pentacles? What's this Five of Pentacles for Gemini? Not Gemini, Sagittarius. When did I say Gemini? Oh, Gemini and Aquarius, okay. Eight of Cups, gracious. All right, so somebody just kind of cut you off unceremoniously, and this is dealing with feelings of being just discarded and cut off, and like, what just happened, and okay, I guess I'll go now, but only because I haven't heard anything. Like, where did you go? What happened? Not you, this is what you're dealing with still. What's this Knight of Swords? What's this Knight of Swords? The Chariot. So somebody just up and unceremoniously left, perhaps, and you've got some things you want to say about that, and it makes you probably in turn have that kind of knee-jerk reaction. Like, you may have found it hard to kind of attach or find somebody sincere since this issue has either been brought back up again or is playing out again for you. It's been hard for you to attach or bond or create with somebody new, perhaps. Might not be the time for that. Like, you might be like, well, I don't want to anyway. But part of the reason why you might not want to is because you still have issues of, you know, with how you were treated prior, in either one instance or a few instances of being discarded and just being treated unfairly and not being given a fair shot or to discuss things, or just, okay, what's this Eight of Swords? What's this Eight of Swords? Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're probably not wanting to, there's not much progress here and forward movement, because it's, unless it's just kind of this sort of build up and then it like propels you forward, but there's not planned execution of movement and progress here, because there's a fear of getting kind of outside of this sort of, I hate to say prison you've created for yourself, but it's kind of safe in there. You get familiar, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of safety in kind of rethinking and rehashing and analyze something instead of taking those steps for measured movement forward. It's kind of easy to stay in and circulate among the fears and the anger and the frustration of what happened. It keeps you connected to it in a way. And this is, we've all been through this, go through this. It's hard to get outside of this and just to start progressing forward and taking risks and letting someone back in. This keeps you trapped, but it also keeps others out, keeps new out. What's this? Let's see. So that was going to jump. This is the Magician. Okay. What's this Two of Wands? So that, all right. Wheel of Fortune. This is about you choosing to do better, to make better for yourself. We had that Magician that was going to jump for the Two of Wands, but this situation can be over with you making the choice to systematically start to take steps forward. This is about you being able to, and I hate the phrase get over an issue, but because sometimes it's one of those things where you get over it when you get over it, you know? One of the things that might be able to help that, though, you feeling unstuck and untrapped, or feeling like everything you do is just reactionary versus plotted, measured progress forward and steps and a plan and all that, is to be able to take the time to grieve and to leave the I hate to say leave the prison, but leave the encampment for yourself. Leave where you kind of just, maybe you feel stuck. It's time to grieve and to start to take steps and make choices for movement forward. What's this death card about? For Sagittarius, unfinished business. Four of Swords. Nice. Okay. Good. You finally get some rest. What's this Sun card about? Whoopsie. What's this Sun card about? Sagittarius. Okay. Wow. Oh, God. Okay. So we go from feeling trapped and being angry and just feeling like you're kind of scurrying everywhere, or just that you've got to just, to, you know what? Grieve. And we're not talking about having meltdowns. I mean, but just whatever you got to do to make peace slowly but surely. And sometimes it's making the decision to leave the house, or making the decision to, I mean, granted, considering what times we're living in right now, okay. But it's doing one thing differently each day, and that's what, I'm not preaching here, that's what's shown here. And it's about you, it's about the cycle ending for you and having ended, but as much as it is about you choosing to start your own momentum forward. And we got the death card here, that you finally get some peace and some rest doing that, making that movement forward, that effort, taking those risks, and just doing those different things, getting back out there, and being among and risking authentically with someone, if this is a someone, as far as someone new, not the same person. It kind of puts the issue to rest. It changes things. Little things change big things eventually. And you starting to do the little things daily, and starting to risk more and being open to others. And it's one of those things where it's not like you just want to do this all of a sudden, risk it all and just go for it because it feels right. That's not the answer either. This is about dealing with the sadness of being discarded and left behind, dealing with that maybe only a little bit each day, so that you can eventually get out of your comfort zone here, basically, and start to have authentic interactions just to where you're comfortable, and then you can get back home or go back to your safe spot and be like, okay, well that was a little bit of, okay, well I learned this, or whatever, however you want to make sense of it, but it's exposure therapy. And so you start to do that, and it lays the issue to rest. You get some rest, you're able to get some peace and walk away from that, and finally not give it any more power and let it control you. And we've got brighter days ahead. This is a Sun card in victory. So yeah, this is you being not treated fairly or kindly, and being discarded and being lied to, and just whatnot. I mean, this could be family, friend, workplace, romantic interest, whatever. And this is about running from the feelings and always being on the go and not dealing with these deep-seated feelings of abandonment and sadness. And it keeps you safe, but it also keeps you trapped. Doesn't let much else in. This is saying it's time to start making some different choices, because a cycle has ended, but you also can have a hand in ending it by starting to venture out and getting back out on the road, basically. We got the death card and the Four of Swords here. That's transformation and peace happening, like making your peace with it, quite literally, and doing that. Look what's ahead here. The Sun and the Six of Wands. So, just saying. Might not have said it correctly, but I hope by now you get the gist of what I just said. Okay. All right, for Sagittarius. And this goes without saying that not everybody does that. Not everybody discards and treats with cruelty. Not everybody does that. We all know that. But the feeling that from someone is painful, and we tend to get really complacent here because it's safe. So everybody does it. So it's not saying, get over it, and I know you know that. It just, yeah, not everybody is that. Mystical, okay. That's not hitting anything for me. Maybe that means something with you. Whoopsie. No. That's for Sagittarius. Okay, so perhaps you've got something that's in the justice system too, and you've been having to wait. Like you can't move forward. You can't until a champion addresses your situation fairly, or until it is addressed in the courts. Um, Perhaps this is you seeking justice about a situation or wanting that fairness. Maybe this is an issue about justice for you, and that's why you're having such a hard time with it, because there is none to be had. Like, as far as you feel like, well, what's done is done. I can't bring them back here to yell at them for how they treated me, you know. So this is basically you turning the page, you starting on your own new beginning, because you're not going to get one from them. They're not going to, they don't care, they're gone, whatever. You're not going to be able to get that back, get that efficacy back that they stole from you. So this is you turning the page and mustering up that 1 foot forward and doing it. And slowly but surely it lays it to rest. This is a process, though. It's not overnight and it's not immediate. And it's not going to be found by floating around in the ether or the mystic, or it's a balanced approach of having some like downtime and then going back out into the world and doing the thing, and then coming back home and kind of debriefing with your family and loved ones or whatnot. But this is a balanced approach. It's not going to happen to you. It's you doing a little bit each day to create a different environment and a way forward for yourself. And this is you enacting that change. The cycle has ended, but as much as you also taking that ending and moving it forward in your own trajectory. So for this to truly change and for you to be at peace with this, it's going to have to be by your own hand. You taking action, releasing this from you, this issue from you. Because with greater understanding and basically getting back out there and being out and among again, we have this, you being reclaimed, you reclaiming yourself. All right, what's next for Sagittarius unfinished business? Sagittarius unfinished business. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups on the side. So, okay, so that's dealing with quite possibly the feelings of being settled and safe and grounded and secure in a relationship, and quite possibly finding out that they're cheating and they just bailed, and not even hearing it from them, just finding out secondhand, not even having it confirmed. Maybe they didn't even tell you the truth about it, but nonetheless, you're like, well, I was left in the dark. Like I didn't know anything. Feelings like you can't trust somebody, that what you have is not secure or safe because you're not sure which way someone's cup is turned. Yeah. And wanting to, this also could be because you don't have that satisfaction or trust in with others, that this is just all about the money for you, and in pursuit of that, and it's very immediate and very and you're going to provide this for yourself because someone has made it so where you feel like you can't count on others. Now, it's not going to get fixed overnight, nor should it. It requires examination and progress and thoughtful, measured, approach to everything. So, baby steps. But it could be that you're feeling like you need to outrun this, and you can't. It's always going to be the impetus for why you're running. So you're always going to be connected to it if you're always running from it. So this is more about you dealing with it a little bit, as much as you can handle each day, and choosing differently. Because this is about you creating your own justice. You're not going to get it from this. I still don't know what this means, other than the answer is a balanced approach to the spiritual or the mystical and action on your part. And perhaps this is looking for answers too much over here and not a balanced approach of action on your part, wanting something to happen and break free. You're going to have to create that. That's another thing about this too. You're going to have to create that forward movement. Okay, all right, Sagittarius. No, not intending to preach or anything, just hoping to help you and kind of break something free for you so you can get that progress or get that just manifestation that you wanted. So, all right, I hope it is taken in that vein, and much love to you.